In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on November 21st, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Portland Trail Blazers versus Milwaukee Bucks. The Portland Trail Blazers will travel to the Moda Center on Monday night in a non-conference matchup against the Milwaukee Bucks. The Trail Blazers are 3rd in the West with a 10-6 record and are on a 2-game losing streak after a 118-113 home loss on Saturday to the Utah Jazz. The Bucks are 2nd in the East with an 11-4 record and are coming off a 110-102 road loss on Friday against the Philadelphia 76ers. The Trail Blazers are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 road games and 11-5 against the spread in their last 16 games overall. The Bucks are 7-2 against the spread in their last 9 home games and 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 Monday games. The under is 19-7-1 in Trail Blazers' last 27 overall. The under is 20-7 in Bucks' last 27 overall. The Trail Blazers are 2-5-1 against the spread in the last 8 meetings in Milwaukee and 5-16-1 against the spread in the last 22 meetings. The Trail Blazers are going to be shorthanded once again as Damian Lillard, Keon Johnson, and Gary Payton are all out, while the Bucks are still without Joe Ingles, Wesley Matthews, and K.A. Tris Middleton. According to the adjusted offensive ratings provided by Ken Palm, there is a major difference as Milwaukee is leading the league with a 119.9 rating, while Portland is 17th with a 111.8 rating. The ability to grab rebounds are critical as the Bucks are leading the NBA with 50 rebounds per game, while the Trail Blazers are 19th with 43.3 rebounds per game. The Bucks are 16-5-1 against the spread in their last 22 games against the Blazers. The Portland Trail Blazers have come back to reality a little these odd couple of weeks, and now they're without Lillard again. The Milwaukee Bucks are getting healthier, and they're at home here, where they win by an average of 10 points and allow 42.9% shooting from the field. The Trail Blazers started the season as one of the surprise teams of the league, but their recent decline has coincided with the injury to Lillard. The Bucks have been able to string together wins despite missing some key players, and I believe that they can take advantage of a Trail Blazers team who aren't nearly as dangerous with Lillard in street clothes. Thick line, but it's hard to like the Trail Blazers on the road here without their top player. The Bucks will be eager to get the bitter taste of defeat from their mouths after losing to the 76ers, and I believe that they bounce back at home. So the Milwaukee Bucks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. These defenses have been struggling a bit lately as Portland is allowing 113.5 points in their last 4 games, while Milwaukee is giving up 110 points per game as well. The Bucks should be able to dominate as Giannis is going to have no one that can stop him, and this feels like way too low of a number. The over has hit in the last 6 games between them and Milwaukee. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Miami Heat versus Minnesota Timberwolves. The Miami Heat wrap up a 4-game road trip Monday, November 21st, 2022, when they square off against the Minnesota Timberwolves at Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. On Monday night, the Miami Heat travel to the Target Center for a road matchup with the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Heat are in action Sunday and will be on the second leg of a back-to-back. The Timberwolves defeated the Philadelphia 76ers 112-109 Saturday night. Looking at the betting trends, the Heat are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 road games, 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games playing on 0 days rest, and 4-13 against the spread in their last 17 games overall. The Timberwolves are 4-11 against the spread in their last 15 home games, 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team with a losing record, and 3-7 against the spread in their last 10 games overall. Head-to-head, the over is 7-1 in the last 8 meetings overall. The Heat are 0-3-1 against the spread in the last 4 meetings in Minnesota, and the Heat are 1-6-1 against the spread in the last 8 meetings overall. The Heat are going to be severely depleted once again as Tyler Herro, Jimmy Butler, and Duncan Robinson are all listed as out, while the Timberwolves don't have a single player listed on the injury report, which is a rarity in the league. The Miami Heat are the most banged-up team in the league with Butler and Harrow out and Adebayo, Robinson, and others banged up. It doesn't help the Heat are on the end of a back-to-back and keep playing their best available players into the ground due to no other option. Just a brutal spot for the Heat. The Minnesota Timberwolves don't scare anybody, and they actually get outscored at home by an average of 1 point. Still, the Heat are in a tough situation. The Heat haven't been able to build any momentum over their past couple of games with all the injuries taking their toll, and I think that storyline continues here as the Timberwolves should be good enough to take advantage here. So the Minnesota Timberwolves to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Heat are recording just 97.2 possessions per 48 minutes. They'll try everything they can to slow things down, playing shorthanded and on the second day of a back-to-back set on the road. On the other side, the Timberwolves are posting 101.8 possessions per 48 minutes, enough for the fourth most in the league. Miami misses its top 3 scores, so the Heat will struggle to take full advantage of Minnesota's shaky defense. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Golden State Warriors versus New Orleans Pelicans. The Golden State Warriors will be on the road on Monday evening to take on the New Orleans Pelicans in a Western Conference matchup at the Smoothie King Center. The Warriors are 11th in the West with a 7-9 record and are on the second half of a back-to-back after a road game against the Houston Rockets on Sunday night. The Pelicans are 9th in the West with a 9-7 record and are coming off a 117-109 home loss on Friday against the Boston Celtics. The Warriors are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games, playing on 0 days rest, and 1-7 against the spread in their last 8 road games. The Pelicans are 3-1 against the spread in their last 5 Monday games and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games, playing on 2 days rest. The under is 5-1 in Warriors' last 7 overall. The under is 5-1 in Pelicans' last 6 overall. The Warriors are 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings. Are we finally seeing the old Klay Thompson come back? The other Splash Bro just poured in a season-high 41 points against the Houston Rockets last night, giving the Warriors their first road win of the season. It was a vintage Klay performance as he knocked down 10 threes on just 13 attempts. Stephen Curry also chipped in 33 and 15 assists, while Andrew Wiggins had 22 on the night. As a team, the Warriors hit 24 threes, going 51.1% from downtown. So now the question is, was this just a one-off, or are the Warriors finally back to playing Warriors basketball on the road? I guess we'll find out in tonight's game against the New Orleans Pelicans, who appear to be getting Zion Williamson back from injury for tonight's game. They just had a 3-game win streak snapped by Boston 117-109 at Smoothie King Center. However, optimism will be on a high as they welcome the Warriors to their own arena, having already beaten them once this season. If Zion plays, the Pels have a clean slate when it comes to injuries, which is certainly a plus when you play a team like the Warriors. They've covered in 4 of their last 6 games overall. The Golden State Warriors still have defensive issues, and they're on the end of a back-to-back, but they're still a quality team that you rarely get in the underdog role. Unless Curry and others are going to sit this one out, I'm a bit confused by the line. Yes, the New Orleans Pelicans are playing well and have the rest advantage, but they can also run hot and cold, and they only win at home by an average of 4 points. Despite the win last night, Golden State enters the game as underdogs, but I have faith in the defending champions. They are 11-5 straight up in the last 16 meetings with the Pels. I think they have a pretty good chance to follow up last night's win with another one tonight. I just hope Steve Kerr doesn't pull a San Antonio here and rest all his starters. Hard to pass up a healthy Warriors team in the underdog role, so the Golden State Warriors to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both teams have shown the ability to knock down the three-point shot with regularity, as the Warriors are 8th in the NBA with a 37.6 percentage, while the Pelicans are 4th with a 38.5 percentage so far. They also are passing the ball extremely well, as Golden State is averaging 29.2 assists per game, while New Orleans is averaging 27 assists per game. These teams played at the beginning of the month and combined for 219 total points in the game. Klay scoring 41, the Warriors knocking down 24 threes. I don't know about you, but that game last night was so fun to watch, even if it was just a regular season game in November. The NBA is so much better when the Warriors are playing at their best. Teams are just scrambling in an attempt to stop them, and I just love it. They are 3rd in the NBA in points per game, averaging 117. Over their last 3, they've improved to 121 per game. The Pels are also scoring at a high level at 116 per game. At home, that number goes up to 118 per game. I'm looking for the Warriors to dominate again from the three-point line here. If that happens, then a high-scoring affair is the likely outcome. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.